Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. This is 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a running play now with Chark. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
In motion right is Mingo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
What are you doing? Are they even paying attention?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check, pick.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now a 3rd and 6. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Loose inside the 30. DJ Chark.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 62 yards.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 8. Jackson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now Jackson on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And they will take over 1st and 10.
We are in it to win it.